The reality was starkly different. It sounds devastating, actually.
Oh, so.
Well, our sources, they reveal that despite looking so passionate and happy, Mikayla was dealing with some really intense personal struggles.
Okay.
And these weren't just, everyday stresses. They were made so much worse by just relentless online negativity. We're talking false rumors, constant pressure. Yeah, and for several months, it seems she was targeted by really severe digital bullying, just this constant stream of attacks, harassment, people twisting things. It apparently felt like there was no escape.
That's awful. So the public saw this beacon of light, this passion project.
Right.
But her husband, Ethan, he later shared what was really going on behind the scenes, didn't he?
He did. And his account paints a much darker picture. He talked about these profound private battles she was fighting.
Battles like?
Well, compounded by depression and also, significantly, autism, which, can make the sensory overload and social scrutiny of online life incredibly difficult to handle, and just sheer emotional exhaustion from it all.
Yeah, I can only imagine. It's just heartbreaking when you read what she apparently told him. Just raw. Like, how long do I have to endure this? I'm constantly being attacked. I don't have the strength anymore. It really shows the toll, doesn't it? The weight of that online hate on her mental health.
It absolutely does. And what's really striking, I think, is how her story forces us to look at the digital world we live in.
What do you mean?
Well, the very platforms that let her share her amazing work, her passion, they also became the channels for this targeted cruelty. It's a really stark reminder.
A reminder
that while we, celebrate people doing good things, public service, helping animals, we don't often think about how vulnerable that can make someone.
Right, putting yourself out there.
Exactly. Someone dedicated to helping others can become an easier target, ironically. That selfless act becomes a kind of double-edged sword.
So the online community that seems supportive can actually turn toxic.
It can. And that feeling of connection online, that intimacy, can make targeted attacks feel so much worse, so much more personal, especially if you're already in the public eye.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many other people out there, looking like they're living the dream, are fighting these kinds of invisible battles, made worse by all the public pressure? This deep dive into Mikayla's story, it feels like a real call for more empathy. And not just within the animal rescue world, but way beyond that.
Definitely.
It's about maybe trying to be a bit kinder to strangers in day-to-day. And maybe especially kinder to those people who look the strongest on the outside.
Because that strength can mask a lot of vulnerability.
Precisely. It's easy to assume someone doing good work is resilient, tough. But even people we admire, people on pedestals, they might be struggling silently. They need support too.